Hey, welcome to Fit for Feast. My name is Katrina.
And my name is Sloan. Today we're going to be showing you some basic yoga moves, and we're going to talk to you about what a regular yoga class is like.
Yoga is good for the mind, spirit, and body, and it is becoming more and more popular with teens and kids.
A really big reason why yoga is so great for the mind and spirit is because it makes you focus, and it also helps you just have peace and stop thinking about everything else that's bothering you.
So if you're finding that your life is very stressful and hectic, you may want to find a couple of times that you can fit yoga in there each week.
And the great thing about yoga is it's really inexpensive. All you need is a yoga mat and a towel, and you can even do it at home.
But going to classes is fun too.
So I've only actually been to hot yoga, and what I like to wear is just dance shorts, and usually I'll wear like a crop top too because it gets really hot.
You can also wear like any type of yoga pants or anything as long as you can move in them.
So basically, to start off a yoga class, if you're there before the teacher, before everyone's ready, I like to just go and lay down and just wait and just think and relax. And then finally, when the teacher comes, everyone will just start. So depending on the class that you take, you'll usually do a bunch of different poses, unless you do one where you just hold only a few poses. But then at the end, you get to lie down and just breathe together.
At the beginning, remember, it's not about stretching too far, it's about getting the techniques down.
So every class and every instructor does a different kind of practice, but the ones that I'm used to, this is kind of how it goes. So usually we do a downward dog, like this.
Kind of a weight is centered in between our hands and our feet, and you just try to press your heels down, I guess.
And your legs are usually hip width apart. And then from here, what a lot of instructors do is you do a chaturanga. So you go like this into a high plank, and then you bend down into an army kind of push-up. And then you come all the way up. And you can tuck in your feet like that. And then from here, you can just do it again. So downward facing dog, high plank, push up, and come back.
So when you're doing this, we're using a lot of muscles, so like your back, your legs, your shoulders, and you'll also notice if you hold the stretch for a while, then it'll feel really good and just stretch you all out.
Especially if you do dance or gymnastics or any kind of sport, this is really good for your flexibility. And you always want to make sure that even in a pose, if it really hurts, just really breathe into it and relax too. So even in just a regular pose like a lunge, ways that it can hurt less is if you just breathe deeply. So and when you breathe out, that's when you can stretch yourself further. So you can go deeper in your lunge when you breathe out. So a really common pose you'd see are the 3 different warriors. This is warrior 1. So it's kind of like a lunge, and your arms are gonna go up. Always you want to keep your foot in line with your knee so it doesn't hurt at all. And you want to stay parallel with the front foot, and then the side foot is gonna point the opposite direction. Well, not back, but to the side. Your arms are straight up. You want to continue to breathe during this, and if you want to go lower, you can.
So warrior 2 is the same thing, but you just turn your upper body to the side, and you put your arms straight out beside you, and your whole upper body twists. But your legs stay the same as warrior 1.
And then before you go into warrior 3, something else you can do is you can bend more into your stretch, and you can wrap your arms around like this. And this gives you a lot better of a stretch. Some people prefer to lift their arm up, but if you want, you can stay wrapped around.
So warrior 3 is your front leg is going to stay where it is, but just lift up your back leg to where it's parallel with your body, so you're in a straight line, and then put your arms out in front of you, so your whole body is one straight line. And straighten your bottom leg when you go into this warrior position.
To keep your balance in this, A good tip that I like to use is you can put your weight between like basically your front two toes, and you want to use your arms too to help you. And just take your time in it, because at first you might be a little wobbly, and if you just keep breathing and focusing, then it'll be a lot easier. And then from here too, you can open it up, and you might need a block here. That's what a lot of people use. But basically, you can just open up like this.
So changing from one move to another works out your whole body because you're using the muscles from one position to go into the next position. And holding these positions also help because instead of just using your back, you're also using your hip flexors.
And then at the end of the class, you can either just sit cross-legged or in the seated meditation pose. And the teacher will just basically say a few words to you or whatever, and then you bow down and say, Namaste.
Do you have any idea what that means?
Well, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it means peace and blessings.
If you guys think it means something else, let us know.
So if you're gonna go to a hot yoga class, then make sure you drink a lot of water because you want to stay hydrated.
So have fun and try yoga class.
Let us know if you like it.
See you later on Fit for a Feast. Bye.